your hands when free are really flat and even.
It's lovely.
How does a family cope when a parent decides that the best thing for their child is to send them away from home? For generations, the country's elite has been formed by a uniquely British institution, the private boarding school. Here, children as young as 8 are sent away by their parents to get the best education money can buy. We followed 4 of the youngest boarders through the highs and lows of their first term, away from home. How did they and their families cope with the separation? Today will be April Ross's first day at boarding school.
This is my best sleeping bag. And these are my best knickers. I like kidsy knickers. There is a real horse inside this.
Is there?
Yeah.
Where?
There's wood covering it up, but there's a real horse inside it. Well, I think there is.
The Rosses are an army family who have frequently moved around the country. They've already sent their 11-year-old son, Alex, to boarding school to give him some stability. Now, Mum Sandra is dreading the thought of also sending her daughter.
Is she? Or not? It's difficult. It's going to really, really crucify me, but I feel that it's a sacrifice I'm making, and I'm hoping that in the future it will prove to be for April's benefit.
Will you just go upstairs, please, and just check there's nothing in your room that you want to take?
Oh, Mummy.
I need my reading glasses. A little hug. Whenever you are feeling sad and things aren't going right and your usual happy smile has slipped right out of sight.
Oh, Mummy.
I'm all right. No, Mummy's silly, isn't she? Here's a little hug from me if I cannot be there because I want you to know just how much I care. OK?
You're crying.
No. Do you know why I'm crying? Because I'm happy. Gosh, get tearful thinking of it. I miss having breakfast every morning. I miss having to watch children's TV, Hannah Montana on the TV all the time. I'm going to miss just chasing around after her. I'm going to miss, certainly going to miss kissing her goodnight. Gosh, everything. I just don't really want to think about it, actually. I can't really... I've sort of put that in a little box at the moment, and I'll just deal with that when it happens. But I'm going to really miss her. She's my little soulmate. She really is.
I love you.
I love you too. I love you too.
April will be going to Highfield in Hampshire, one of the country's top prep schools.
Really bramble in the car.
From today, she'll be living in a dorm with 3 other 8-year-old girls. They're all new to boarding, and this year they happen to all come from army families.
Do you need some more room?
No, I'm just saying it.
You'll need it in the woods.
Twins, Caitlin and Simone, are the first in their family to go to boarding school. Like the Rosses, their parents are sending them to Highfield, in the hope that staying in one place will do them good.
We went to Germany when they were 6 months old, came back when they were 7. And with my job at the moment, with another possible 2-3 moves until I finish in the forces, first one being a year today, I'll be moving, we thought, no, let's really look into the modern side of life.
April's other new dorm mate is Lottie. Her dad went to boarding school from a young age. He's keen that his daughter should do the same, although her mum Sarah is still reluctant.
They need some money. Never. Never. I swore from the day she was born that no child of mine would go to boarding school. But Jeremy boarded but from 13, so he was very keen, loved it, and ever since we'd had children, he quite wanted them all to board. And I just said no, and now he's one.
Oh, bye.
Bye, darling.
Bye.
Bye, darling.
Bye.
Go with your friends. Have fun. Take care. Take care. Have a great time.
Yes, I've got a 9 minutes. That was just an open line.
It's so stupid. Why do I get so upset? She's having a lovely time.
She's your little girl, honey. You wouldn't be right if you didn't.
Oh, I know. I know. Is it Caitlin's?
No, it's all of us.
Right, okay.
Times 2. What are you doing now? My life.
The children are now the responsibility of Mr. Hesselman, the housemaster in charge of juniors at Highfield.
Girls, we don't seem to be getting on. I've already put the boys' lights out.
I'm going to do what Will says.
He's been looking after new boarders for the past 10 years.
Going to bed now.
Hi.
Good night. Good night.
Mostly the first few days, it's all so exciting and busy that sort of gets you through. Then later in the term, when things have seemed to have gone on smoothly, the homesickness can come up all of a sudden. It's always there in the back of your minds that that's going to be an issue for somebody at some point.
Whilst the girls get used to their new surroundings, at home, the absence of the children is beginning to sink in.
I didn't realise I'd be quite so anxious now about... I'm really anxious about not missing her calling. I've only had her for 8 years and I don't want to let go yet. And most mummies find it hard when their children are 18. Obviously I want to hear if she's not happy, but it would break my heart if such a double-edged sword, because I'm dying to hear if she's not happy. I want to know. I don't want them not to tell me. But I think she probably is happy. It's so weird to carry on talking when you're feeling emotional. At this point, you usually run off and find a tissue. But even with her being happy, it's weird her not being part of my life now, really. She's too young.
Morning, girls. How was it?
Good.
Got to sleep all right?
It's 8-year-old April Ross's first morning at boarding school.
How was your first night, girls?
Good. So I kept on rolling around to my bed. I cried the first night. So she came and woke me up.
Degrees 20 or 21 across northern England.
April's sharing a dorm with twins Caitlin and Simone and Lottie.
East Midlands, East Anglia and the South East, and there will be a chilly... Okay, F4s, are we all ready to rock and roll? Harrison? Okay, let's
Go. Remember, we've all gained a really big family. We all watch for each other now.
At breakfast, the girls meet the 100 older children who also board at Highfield. For Simone, who cried in the night, it's all too much, and the staff step in to help her.